Have you ever wondered why some people seem to excel and grow in every aspect of life, while others seem stuck in stagnation? Welcome to the enigma of personal growth, a concept as fascinating as it is elusive. Picture personal growth not as a single mountain peak to be conquered, but as an endless range of peaks, each one leading to the next in a continuous and lifelong journey. It's not about reaching the top of one mountain only to sit and bask in the glory of the view, but about the thrill of the climb, the lessons learned along the way, and the anticipation of the next adventure. Personal growth isn't merely about achieving milestones or ticking off goals on a list. It's about the transformation of self, of becoming a better version of oneself with each passing day. It's about learning and unlearning, about embracing change, about facing challenges with grace and resilience. It's about understanding that the only constant in life is change, and that to resist change is to resist growth. But here's the catch. Personal growth is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's as unique and individual as we are. It looks different for everyone, depending on their aspirations, life circumstances, and personal values. For some, personal growth might mean achieving professional milestones. For others, it might mean becoming more compassionate or developing a deeper understanding of oneself and the world around. So how do we measure personal growth if it's such a subjective concept? The answer lies not in external validation or societal standards, but in introspection and self-awareness. It lies in asking ourselves, am I a better person today than I was yesterday? Am I moving closer to becoming the person I aspire to be? Remember, personal growth is not a destination, but a journey. It's about the evolution of self, about becoming more today than we were yesterday and striving to be even more tomorrow. It's about embracing the peaks and valleys of life with an open heart and an open mind, realizing that each step forward, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. Consider the story of two individuals, Jack and Jill, both starting from the same point in life. Imagine Jack, comfortably nestled in his routine, content with his job, his family, his hobbies. To him, the world is as it should be. Change is unsettling and unnecessary. He believes he's learned all he needs to know and that there's no room or need for growth. He lives a happy life, but it's a life that is confined within the boundaries of his comfort zone. Now, let's turn our attention to Jill. Just like Jack, she started from the same point. But instead of settling, she chose to embark on a journey of continuous self-improvement. She took on challenges that pushed her beyond her comfort zone. She read books that expanded her mind, traveled to places that broadened her perspective, and took up new hobbies that developed her skills. While Jack remained static, Jill was dynamic. She was always learning, always growing. Every day presented a new opportunity for her to become a better version of herself. Did she stumble along the way? Of course she did. But with every fall, she rose stronger, more resilient, and more determined. Jack's life, on the other hand, remained unchanged. He was content, but he was also stagnant. He was safe, but he was also confined. He was happy, but he was also unfulfilled. He watched as Jill transformed from a bud into a blossoming flower, while he remained a seed, never realizing his full potential. The difference between Jack and Jill was not in their circumstances, but in their mindset. Jack chose comfort, while Jill chose growth. Jack chose to remain the same, while Jill chose to evolve. Jack chose to accept his life as it was, while Jill chose to shape her life as she wanted it to be. So what's the moral of the story? It's simple. Our growth is in our hands. It's a choice we make every day. It's about striving to be better than we were yesterday, about pushing our boundaries, about embracing change. As we can see, the stark contrast between Jack's and Jill's lives illustrates the importance of continuous self-improvement. So how does one embark on this journey of personal growth? To navigate the path to personal growth, we must first cultivate self-awareness. This is the mirror that illuminates our strengths and weaknesses, our passions and fears. By understanding who we are, we gain insight into where we want to go. Next, we need to set personal goals. These are the milestones that will guide us on our journey. They give us a sense of direction, a target to aim for. But remember, these goals should be fluid, adapting as we evolve and learn more about ourselves and our aspirations. Now, here comes the tricky part: embracing change. Change can be uncomfortable, even scary, but it is also the catalyst for growth. It's the force that pushes us out of our comfort zones, compelling us to confront new experiences, new ideas, and new challenges. And speaking of challenges, remember this: they are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. It's through overcoming challenges that we grow stronger, more resilient. Each challenge we face is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to grow. Which brings us to the next step on the path to personal growth: lifelong learning. This is not merely about acquiring knowledge, but also about cultivating wisdom. It's about understanding that every experience, every conversation, every moment is a chance to learn something new. And finally, self-reflection. This is the compass that keeps us on track, the tool that allows us to evaluate our progress, reassess our goals, and make necessary adjustments. Through self-reflection, we gain insight into our actions and behaviors, allowing us to make conscious decisions that align with our personal growth journey. Just remember, personal growth is not a destination, but a journey. It's an ongoing process of evolution and transformation, of becoming the best version of ourselves. The path to personal growth, while challenging, is a rewarding journey that leads to a fulfilling life. Did you know that failure, rather than being an obstacle, can actually fuel personal growth? Yes, you heard it right. Failure, often perceived as a painful event, can instead be a catalyst for personal development. Imagine a world where everything you attempt results in success. Sounds perfect, right? But in such a world, there would be no room for learning, for growth. It's through the hard knocks of failure that we gain the most valuable lessons. Let's consider the story of Thomas Edison, the man who gave us the electric light bulb. He failed over 1,000 times before he achieved his goal. Edison could have easily given up after a few attempts, but he chose to see each failure as a stepping stone, a lesson to be learned. His resilience and positive attitude towards failure eventually led him to success. Or take J.K. Rowling, the creator of Harry Potter. Before she became one of the most successful authors in history, she faced numerous rejections from publishers. But she didn't let these setbacks deter her. Instead, she used them as motivation to work harder, to improve her craft. Her journey is a testament to the power of resilience and the role of failure in personal growth. You see, failure is not something to be feared. It is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become better. It's the soil from which the seeds of personal growth can sprout. When we stumble, we learn to pick ourselves up, to dust off the dirt and carry on. We learn to be resilient, to maintain a positive attitude even in the face of adversity. But to truly leverage failure for personal growth, we need to shift our perspective. Instead of viewing failure as a dead end, we should view it as a detour, a chance to explore new paths, to learn new things. We should embrace failure not as a mark of inadequacy, but as a badge of courage, a testament to our willingness to take risks, to step out of our comfort zones, to strive for greatness. Failure, thus, can be a stepping stone to personal growth if viewed from the right perspective. As we reach the end of our discussion, let's recap the main points. We've ventured through the enigma of personal growth, unraveled its intricate layers, and discovered its profound impact on our lives. It's not just about acquiring new skills or ascending the career ladder, but it's about becoming a better version of ourselves, evolving in our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We took a deep dive into the tale of two lives, Jack and Jill. Two individuals, same opportunities, yet different outcomes. Why? Because of their contrasting approaches to personal growth. Jack, who was content with his present state, stagnated, while Jill, who strived for continuous improvement, progressed. The moral of their story: personal growth is a choice, and it's a choice that makes a world of difference. Then we navigated the path to personal growth. It's not a straight, smooth road, but a winding, rocky one. It demands patience, persistence, and a whole lot of courage. It involves setting clear, achievable goals, stepping out of our comfort zones, embracing change, and never ceasing to learn. We also explored the role of failure in personal growth. Often viewed as a setback, failure is actually a stepping stone to success. It's an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to grow. It's a part of the journey, not the end of it. In essence, personal growth is a lifelong journey. It's not a destination you arrive at, but a path you traverse, constantly learning, evolving, and becoming a better version of yourself. It requires commitment, resilience, and an unwavering belief in oneself. So remember, each day presents a new opportunity to grow, to learn, and to improve. Don't shy away from challenges, instead welcome them, for they are your greatest teachers. And most importantly, don't be too hard on yourself. Personal growth is not a race, it's a marathon. In the end, it's not about how fast you grow, but how much you grow. So embark on your journey of personal growth today and become the best version of yourself.